Alright, so welcome back to Driveway. It is super spicy out here today, so I'm probably just going to leave here after our little intro and showing what we're going to do today. Just because it is too hot and I gotta wait for some cooler days to keep rolling with this stuff because it's very uncomfortable. But anyways, today we're probably going to work on mounting up some radiators. So, as you can see in the back, off camera, I welded up some of those tubes in there for our side pods that we are going to put a couple of these guys. This is a 4-row Civic, like 90s some style radiator. So it's super small, works exactly in the size that I needed it to, which is why I bought it, obviously. But to mount them up, you need some rubber pieces. And after looking around online, some places want between $8 and $10 each. So, quite a bit less than half of that. We got these rubber corks I just picked up at the local big box store. They had them laying around there. If I did a little more shopping, I probably could have gotten them for quite a bit cheaper. But anyways, I got a couple smaller ones for the top and a couple of bigger ones for the bottom. Of course, I had to run a hole through it to drill it out. Made it just a little bit bigger for the weld area. And then, as you saw before the video started here, I kind of hogged down a little ridge in it so that way it can wedge into a bracket. So, easy part is these radiators have little pegs that these guys just literally just plug right onto. Once we got them on there, we're pretty well set. So I'm probably just going to use this one for fabbing up everything because they're both made the exact same way. So I guess my next step is I need to cut a couple pieces of steel that these guys will fit into. Now I can weld them to our tubing bracketry over there and move forward. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here, find some air conditioning because I am sweaty and not feeling so good. So give us a couple moments and you'll see what we're working on here soon. Alright, so it looks like today is not going to be too much better for temperature wise. So I got out here as early as I can to try to tackle some of this stuff before we get burned out of here once again. It's currently like 90 outside and we'll have a high of 104. And obviously we've got no air conditioning in here. So at some point in time I want to rectify that, but that's going to be an expensive operation. Anyways, I went and cut out some circles. That way we got something to put our rubber bushings into. Alright, so we got those just shoved in there. Just jam them back onto our tank here. One on one side, one on the other. And now we've got something that we can line on up. Alright, so I got those mounts thrown down there. Unfortunately, this side pod is a little bit higher than this one over here. Or actually, which side am I on? I don't know. The side with the welder. That's this side. This one's up a little bit higher than this one. But all in all, I don't think it's going to matter much because these are just essentially mounting points for the rest of the body. So that way we just have a sturdy opening that we don't have to worry about. Once we rig up kind of the fairings and everything, it shouldn't really appear off unless you got a tape measure out and measured it. But remember, this is just for fun. We're not doing any professional racing with it, so there's no need to get too carried away. Even though we want to get it decent enough, we don't need to focus on that as every aspect of our life. So, now that we got that on there, we're going to let that cool off a little bit. I'll probably hit it with a little bit of spray paint so it just doesn't rust. I'll just throw the corks in there and then we'll figure out a top mount for it. Now I'm getting horribly sweaty again, so it's time to hit the air conditioning. So we'll get back here when I have more time to accomplish something. Alright, so we're not sitting too bad. I've got more heat coming. I mean, this whole week is gonna be a disaster. So I've got like a couple hours I can fit in the morning, and then the heat chases me right on out of here. But anyways, I got our little brackets here. Got the cork in there. We got a bolt hole, and so on and so forth. So, I think I just put one in backwards. That sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna start throwing these things on there, and we'll get in a pretty good situation here. Alright, so it has finally cooled off around here. So I am now able to at least get out into the garage and get some stuff done. So we got our brackets welded on for our pedals. And we can pretty much just get our operation bolted down here. Excellent. So, on the upside, if I need pedals to go up, I can always put a bigger bushing underneath them all and space it out. But I think we should be in a good spot with where it's mounted here. Tested it out a little bit and it seems fair enough. Okay, that feels pretty sturdy. Jump in and give it a test. I'm definitely getting the cage all rustied up with my dirty hands, but get my fake floor rigged up again. Alright, fake floor back engaged. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that won't be too bad. Alright, now we're going to have to look and see what else I want to do today?